Hi, if you're Aries born March 21st to April 19th, what can you expect for the month of May 2018? Let's tune in and find out. So Aries, some of you may be mourning or grieving the loss of something, or just letting it go, or paying homage or tribute to a chapter in your life that's over. And whether it's a relationship that, you tried your best to make happen and it's not happening, or maybe it was the loss of a loved one or a pet, or maybe it was the closing down of a business, or you retired. It doesn't have to be a negative thing. It can be a positive thing. Maybe, your son or daughter is just graduated from college and are moving overseas, or maybe you have, it's just all these different things that can happen that life brings us that we can be melancholy about. So I feel that you're stepping into a space of reflection and of appreciation. And now you're moving forward and facing a new beginning and a new future. And for some of you, that might feel a little scary. It might feel a little anxious, but it's good. For some of you, it could be a career move where you were doing one thing and now you're going to be doing another, or you're finessing from one position to another position. So so that's all these changes is what I'm saying. And they're deep, and they touch on something inside of you that, there's a reverence there. So, and you have to be careful with it, because sometimes we can take that energy and we can turn it in on ourselves, and it can turn into depression, or it can turn into exhaustion, right? So just be gentle with yourself and just notice how you're holding it, how you're interfacing with it, right? You want to talk to somebody if you need to talk to somebody, but you just don't want to sit in that space, and you want to be able to look towards what's coming. Now, if you're not able to get there on your own, the good news is the universe is here to help you. And there's this big shift in momentum that's also happening the middle of the month. May 15th, I think it is, Uranus is shifting and moving into Taurus. So there's all this, Uranus is the planet of disruption, right? It just sudden changes and movement, and so it will jolt you out of anything that is not good for you anymore, not needed anymore, right? Sometimes that can be shocking for people. Sometimes it's like, oh yeah, of course. Yeah, it's over. Of course, I'm done with that, right? And it may shock you awake, and it may propel you in a new direction. And it doesn't, it's going to stay here for a couple of years in that particular sign. So it doesn't mean that it happens overnight, but suddenly another part of your life may get juiced up, is what I'm saying. All right, so let's go ahead, Aries, and pay attention to now those of you who are in a romantic relationship, who are in a coupled relationship, and interested in what may happen for you in May. Let's tune in and see. Oh, this is fun. I really feel like there's some silliness here, which is much needed. I really feel like there's some uplifting energy. I feel like, the wounds and the scars have kind of brought you closer together. There's movement here, and there's opportunity for additional healing if the relationship itself needs healing. But I really like the fun and the prosperity and the abundance that's showing up between the two of you, and just it just feels like this giggling kind of energy, a restorative energy. So it's a good energy. So if you're still kind of in the midst of that difficulty, just know that the help is on the way. There's going to be a shift in the relationship that's really going to bring some buoyancy to you and to your partner. I like that a lot. So lots of romantic things. There's even a nice weekend, May 17th, 18th, 19th, those couple of days in there of movement for you. Getting away, having a nice, quiet, romantic getaway, whether it's the beach or whether it's the mountains or whether it's just this little quiet bungalow. Wherever you go, I just feel like it's kind of under the radar if you wanna do that. And for some people, it's just unplugging and staying at home. So whatever serves you and your partner feels like that time is really nice and quiet. Just feels idyllic. Okay, so for those of you that are single and interested in romance, what's in store for you, Aries? A lot of positive energy coming into you, a lot of creative energy, I feel very visually stimulated. So I just see you creating outwardly what you want. And so a lot of attention going outward to people, which is good, because I feel like that's going to move your energy. It's going to move you forward, and it's going to help you to get what you want. So I feel like you're really flooded with a lot of energy to be able to converse and to get to know new people, and no fear at all with you guys. You're just out there making it happen. So I really feel like there's a lot of energy. If anything, you want to be aware of the other person, you know, sensory acuity. You want to notice, are they digging my vibe? Am I too loud for them? Am I too quiet for them? Am I too much for them? So just notice your reaction with other people, and then you can adjust accordingly. And then you'll really be able to get more into what's it about them? Like, do I like them, right? Am I interested in them? And you'll get a little more sense of who they are. So just being aware that you have that capacity to kind of turn your volume down so you can hear the other person, and if there's somebody, or whether or not you want to spend time with. So I feel like there's lots of opportunities for you to fall in love and to be in love. And if you just want to go have a good time, there's that too. All right, so full dance card for you this month if you want it. And honestly, I think that's pretty true for Aries most of the time anyway. You guys can be out there and in the throes of it anytime you want. You just have that ability to bring it. All right, so let's move on to money and career. So this is a month you're being asked to invest in yourself, to really bring money into yourself. And I feel like that really unlocks and gives birth to a new opportunity for you. So don't be afraid to invest in, let's say, a new suit for the interview, or to be able to invest in a web designer and get a website going, or to invest in social media or buy ads, right? Or to pay for a marketing person, right? I'm just seeing investing in you, and maybe that's a life coach, right? Maybe it's somebody for your health and wellness. Maybe it's a chef. But I see you investing in you. It's going to give you the energy and the self-esteem, and you're going to be seen in the world, right? I just see you then being seen. So just know whatever that kind of thing is that you feel that's missing, that you need to lay out the money for, it's going to come back. It really will. And so I do feel investing in yourself is going to unlock doors to bring a lot more money in. There is, for some of you, money coming back from injustice. So whether it was a court case, whether it was a traffic ticket that you fought, or you know, somebody suing you for something, I feel like there's an injustice that comes overturned. So a lot of you will get some money from injustice. It could have been that you fell on a slippery floor and you're suing, but I feel like money coming back to you through injustice. So that's also available for you this month. Just don't go out and create something, right, just so you get the money. That's a little different. So anyway, I see that there. All right. Also money coming in from your efforts, right? Which is what I was getting to too, investing in yourself and then in your own efforts. Money coming through your own efforts. So if you put yourself out there, people are going to pay. So it's really about speaking up and saying, I can do that, and people believing you. So everybody's stepping up to buy you this month for sure. If there's two of you, I would have you be the spokesperson. If there's a partnership and you're going to pitch, you do the majority of the pitching. You've got the energy this month. You're shining. You're accredited. You're golden. It feels really good and really positive. So set up lots of meetings, and whatever it is you're going for, just put in the effort and the action, because you'll get it. It feels really positive and really good. All right, let's look at your health for Aries this month. You know, because there's so much energy this month for you moving around and doing all these different things, just watch your immune system, right? To keep yourself balanced and making sure that you have enough resources coming in terms of, you know, your food intake, your water, making sure that you're eating, not that you're going all day and not eating. So just stay balanced and stay hydrated. I just feel like, you know, you might be burning the candle at the both ends. So just want to check your energy level and your immunity, right? Those two things, stay on top of that, and I think you'll be fine. Okay, so let's see if there's any surprises for you guys for the month. Yeah, I don't know that I would call it a surprise, but I see definite times where you guys can unplug and actually unplug. Like, unplug and actually have it be quiet. It's almost like you've got a direct, dial to God, and you go, okay, don't let anybody call me tonight, and zoom, nobody calls, right? Okay, it's Monday, I'm back at work, right? And boom, right? It just feels like you've got this, direct power to turn the universe on and turn the universe off. So just be aware that you've got this month this electromagnetic pull like none other. So bring in the cash, bring in the money, shut it down, take some rest, turn it back on, right? So you just are in the flow. That's I love that energy. I love that ability to turn things on and off. That's super powerful and fun, right? You've got superpowers this month. Very cool, Aries. All right, you guys, have an amazing month. If you like my intuitive astrology, please click like, share it with your friends, comment below. And I look forward to seeing you again next month. Have a wonderful May, everybody.